Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I went with the cockpit in the back. So we have a fighter here now. It's more of a heavy fighter or something. It's not completely nimble, but I hope that it can withstand some action. So it's mainly armored in the front, so there's some heavy armor blocks around some of the parts. I might have to go over it and exchange some of the blocks. This thing in the front we will talk about in a sec. And yeah, I had to get away from my idea of having all around large thrusters. I had to go and drop that. So I kind of I'm building on this now for far too long because I kind of changed. I had the lines kind of straightened out and it was relatively a bit shorter than all this, and I thought that's not how that thing needs to be. I didn't want to have a completely blocky surface, so that's why I kind of wanted to make it a bit more compact in the back, and that's why also the large thrusters kind of fell out. There's some more batteries in there now, all around this thing. It should be good for a bit. So at the moment it's not loaded really, or there's not. Why the hell? Oh, the turrets. Okay, the turrets are, by the way, giving me more problems that they should all the time. Why? This thing completely exploded. I hate it right now. I think I rammed the hitbox off the turret. We will fix that quickly. So where was I? The whole thing right now should have enough power to last for a few minutes under full speed, kind of, and I'm pretty happy with it. How well it runs. Again, except for it exploding when you just do a few maneuvers. But that's okay. So again, if I would change everything to heavy armor, I would run into the problem that it definitely would be even more sluggish than it is right now, and that might not be for the best. It still needs to be maneuverable, but I put something in that hopefully will give us a bit of an edge over the... By the way, this is just... Why did this? It might be because of the shields or something like that. Was that so brittle? Because I surrounded it with armor. Yeah, the light armor might be something that I need to, at some points, really need to think about. So we have... fix that up, please. We have, as weapons, we have the missile launchers. We have some cannons in the front. It's 8 cannons. They all run on weapon core. That's why I have to kind of click them on and off. The nice thing is I can fire them all at once. That makes the whole thing special. I don't have to turn them on to fire or something. I can just do that with a mouse click. But you can see we also have a merge block here, and I didn't test the system that I have going here now, so that might be the first test of the whole thing at all. And I don't know what to throw that thing at, so maybe we will go to one of the asteroids and test that out there. So there was a series, an old-timey series that was called, I think, UFO, a British series about an organization that defends world of invading aliens. They were interesting because their whole model department was the guys from Thunderbirds, as far as I know, and they had really coolish models, and they used interceptors, and the interceptors had a nose rocket that it looked a bit dumb, but a big nose rocket that these things could shoot, and then they could take down aliens with it. And I kind of had this thing in my head that I wanted to have something similar. I don't know where that came from, but I had the whole thing in the front design kind of to be flat. And I said, maybe we should do something with that. So I built this thing. This thing now holds warheads, and it also holds decoys. So what we hopefully can do with it as, don't know, a one-trick pony or a one-shot is to fly towards an enemy and then decouple this thing, and hopefully then be able to explode the enemy. I'm not sure if it is surrounded in too much heavy armor, then that's something we might have to break up so that it kind of, I don't know. I will have to take a look at the warheads. I'm not working too much with warheads all the time, so that the question is, we can arm that, and then when it is armed, it is, I think, as far as I know, it is, as soon as it crashes into something or gets shot, then it explodes. So what we can do with the front is we have some timers, and then arm these, use these timers to release, release the bomb, arm the bomb basically, and then just shoot it, or basically release it, and a few seconds later it arms the warheads, and then we will have to figure out how well we can do that with the timing. I'm usually not working with warheads, but that's something we definitely can do. So as the one trick where we can, for one, pull the fire onto this thing if needed, and then hopefully detonate it. I encased this in heavy armor. It should, when we are fast enough, it should be able to distract the enemy for a while, and then maybe also is able to explode the enemy a bit. It's not a lot of warheads, and I know that the small grid warheads are not too crazy when it comes to exploding, but again, we could try some things with it. I would at least want to try to set this up, and then get this, don't know, in a good run with maybe some of into one of the asteroids here or something. The main problem might be that it is, I think, not something that we can use against moving targets. I'm not sure. So what we'll do is set up the actions. We will set up the merge block. We have a merge block that is the merge block bomb. That is the one on the bomb side, and we will toggle it off. And then we need the timer. That is the bomb. And we will start that. So, on the hotbar, we maybe can just use that thing and just go for trigger now, so that if we release that immediately when we trigger this, and then we break. That's the thing. We will have to do a bit of a suicide dive on whatever we're flying towards, break, and then fly off into another direction or something like that. I try to make the bottom thrusters still be relatively powerful so that we at least can pull up or something like that and fly away. So the timer, we go for the warheads, and we will group them. Warheads, save, and we go for the decoys. Decoy, save, so that the bomb timer, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. The timer bomb is able to, maybe after 2 seconds, so that we hopefully can get some distance between all of us, that we then turn on the decoys and also arm the warheads. Okay, we don't have a... We will just go... At the moment it is disarmed, we will go for armed. I kind of want to have the decoys off when this thing is not in use, so that we... While this ship is on the fighter, although it... No, I kind of don't want to have it attract the fire to the front while it is on the fighter. So maybe we will turn them off while they are not in use. Oh, there's... No, there's not an enemy. What is up with that? By the way, I had crazy attacks on the whole thing. The one Reaver rammed into my communications array there. That's something I will have to build up again. Maybe move it a bit and make it a bit more protected, because it just reached over the asteroid like crazy. The Reavers are relentless. I learned some things about them, that maybe having all the weapons around might attract them. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. So another thing I want to talk about. You see that we have the Ravenbolt turrets here. I still have trouble with the Gatling turrets. I know at least that they fire when something is in range, but I still want them to be able to defend this ship against, at the moment, mainly rockets and small ship, and not against big ships and all that stuff. So the turrets, it's good to know that they at least shoot at something, but they are not set up right, and I can't set them up in any way. So that's why I kind of replaced them. If you have vanilla turrets and you don't know, get hands on this ship, you can just replace that. It is the same connection, so there should be no problems there. One thing you might want to change is this rim around it, because this rim is set up for these turrets, you could just set that up for the big ones. That shouldn't be problematic. Or not the big ones, the normal Gatling turrets. They have a different... See, they have a wider... The rim is wider. Just that's the only thing you want to maybe replace that with. Different blocks here. Or keep it that way. Might look nice too. So, I want to test this thing out. But before, we might want to take... we might want to take a projector. And... I think... How was that? Cross up these stripes to the front. Then we should be good. So we will project the ship on itself so that when we activate that, this thing gets rebuilt, hopefully. I will do some, don't know, some naming just for now. It will be the fighter bomber. Fighter bomber. Not a special name. When it comes to naming conventions, I'm easy. I'm not going too crazy. Good. So the blueprint. Go with this, and then we put that, we fly a bit away so that none of the built-in repair systems can catch us. I will also load the whole thing before with maybe some power, because at the moment you see we have power for 50 minutes. I want to load it up a bit just to keep it topped up and see how much power we get out of this. And then we do one of the test runs against one of the asteroids and close by. I don't want to use this one, but stationary, what is it? Why does it have a... Is there something in the asteroid? I will investigate later. So, by the way, to have visibility out of this thing, we have a camera in the front. I've put one of these panes in front of it that hopefully gives it some survivability. Again, for me, I most of the time fly my ships anyway in third person, so for me that's not too much of an issue. But for others might like having the camera in front. Good. So let me do the projection stuff. Projector, and we go blueprints, fighter, copy to clipboard. Okay, how is it sitting? Ugh. Oh, maybe the cross is the... Maybe the cross is the front. Let me set this up, and then I will come back to you with maybe the test. We will see. Let me set this up. Projectors are something that I really don't like. I like them, but it's just setting them up is crazy. So is it seems that everything is set up the right way. So if we go and say projector, build progress, okay, everything is complete. Keep projection, so show only buildable. Maybe that's a good idea so that we don't have the whole thing. We didn't need to roll it, we just need to yaw it. That was a good thing. I usually just fiddle with these things and then find out that I'm doing it the wrong way. So projector. We will put the projector on the hotbar and go with 9. And then we can fly it back. Let me just investigate what's up there. I hope that there's no weapons left on that thing or whatever is up there. It could be some remaining bits of the thing that flew into the ooh, yes, exactly that. Oh, this whole thing, it broke apart basically while it was flying in. The ship stopped shooting at it, and then it just why do I have my helmet open? Oh, that's a huge chunk of it left. I might want to get rid of this. I will do that in the meantime. I will cut that up, maybe with one of the ships coming in, and just hopefully there's nothing on board that might wreck my stuff. Oh, come on, you. Let us hack this. Okay, and see if there's warheads or something like that on board. Gravity drive forward? The Reavers are running on gravity drives? That's crazy. But it seems there's no warhead here, so I don't have to fear getting blown up here. So I will, I think, take this apart while the ship is loading. So we'll fly the fighter bomber back, load that, and then, oh, by the way, and we need to find a color for this. I'm not sure. Maybe I will do the green and red color scheme that now it seems all the small ships get that in any way are armed. And maybe that's the right thing to do, but oh yeah, we also need to take a look if the ship still fits into the hangar of the, or into the docking bay of the modular ship. That also needs a name. Ugh. Come on, let's see if that still fits the right way. It should. I think I measured it right, so that it should just fit in here. Aha. So that's neat, being able to just fly it from the inside in that way. I realized that having the landing gears here is a measure that I should only use when it is really necessary, because it seems that is the source of the whole thing spinning. If the ships on the sides are just attached with connectors, the problem is definitely not there. So I will use the landing gears just when it's really needed for maneuvers or for something like that. Then I will use the landing gears here. Good. I will let this thing load up a bit and see when the batteries are loaded and everything like that, and then we will do the test flight. 11 minutes, so I will, don't know, watch a video or something like that, then come back to you once this is done. So I cleaned everything up, and this thing should hopefully be loaded now. Battery. It is fully recharged, so let us go and fly out and see if we can hit something with our missile. I'm worried about the thrust, the amount of thrust that this ship has, and maybe I should think about the whole battery solution. The problem could be that the weight of the batteries, and that's something I might have to investigate, is so high that it just keeps away or takes away from the ship being able to be really agile. I might have the problem that, how to say, that this ship in the end is too sluggish for its own good. I am not sure if everything here works out the way it should. Let us see. We will use this asteroid, speed for it, release the thing, and then see what happens, I would say. Or I hope that this turns out well. We are too close to it. We are definitely too close to it. And we don't have the stopping power that we should have. See how crazy I'm coasting towards that thing. That's not the effect that I want to have. Having less weight could mean that we can throw around the ship a little crazier. So maybe the battery idea is not the best thing. We will make a test in a bit and see how much weight a reactor has and how much weight a battery has, so that having a reactor might be the thing in the end. Maybe a fighter or a fighting ship shouldn't run on batteries. I'm not sure. But first we will do the release test here. So let us speed towards this asteroid. Maybe we don't get the full speed. The most concerned I am with getting away from the asteroid so that the ship doesn't smash into it. That would be the worst that could happen. Yeah, see how crazy sluggish we are. We have 78 tons. So even with the back thrusters, we are very, very sluggish. We will not get to full speed here. That will not be possible. For now, we will just do the test with the thing. So let me aim for the whole thing. We will speed up. And now we just release it from here. Ooh, I hope it hits. I hope it at least hits something. I'm trying to still aim the ship at that thing so that we hopefully can see when it impacts, if it impacts. There is something. That did nothing. That seems to have done nothing. It could be that the explosions of these. I could maybe I packed it too much into heavy armor. Could it be that it is not reaching the the warhead? Maybe a detonation timer would be a thing that is needed. The thing, by the way, has a battery, so it should stay active for at least a few minutes. We'll keep the ship here and investigate with ourselves. So that is a natural. It seems nothing happened. Oh, that's awful. I might not be too good with warheads. Could that be? I saw it hit. Let's do a quick. Let's do a quick thing. And find maybe that thing. Small grid. We can take a look at all the other nice things that are unnamed and just sitting around in the world. Also could be called fighter bomber. That's the fighter bomber. So it seems that thing is gone. Why didn't it explode? Why didn't that thing explode? That's so weird. Okay, we will not be able to find this. So it is gone. It definitely got destroyed, and I think it was enough to activate that thing. Is the action on the warhead just too small grid warheads not impressive? Could it be that? Maybe we do another test. Maybe we do another test. Load that thing back up again, repair it, and then we see if it maybe, don't know, gets better. Let me get back and build that thing back up. Oh, I decided that we will do the test the next time because this thing needs changes. It is not possible to really do something with this. So I'm going to turn this back on. Let's at least see if that works. So this gets built up automatically. By the way, there are the warheads. So I'm not sure why this didn't work. One thing I will try is to maybe rip out the middle. Kind of, I plugged up the middle of the whole thing, and I have the feeling that I, with that, contained the explosion too much. So we will see if that changes something. And again, we need to change out the batteries. As a fighter, this is not working out. We need to get rid of some of the batteries and maybe yeah, do something about this. Let me do something. So battery, one reactor, even a normal, no, a small one, please. 7 and 6 G. A panel and just a panel, just to make it fair. And then also put some. Do I have uranium? I should have uranium. It could be that I just stuck everything into. There's some ingots. So to make it fair, we will also put some fuel in. And now compare weights, I would say. So this is in all 2 blocks. Physical shapes, grid mass 3,900. $1,040. So the thing is that the battery, the max output for the battery is 4 megawatts. The max output for the large reactor is 14. So with 3 batteries, we can replace. With a bit more than 3 batteries, so okay, let's say 3 batteries, we can replace 1 reactor. How many batteries does this ship now have? The large ones. Okay, reactor. No, not reactors, batteries. Battery. These are the normal batteries. 9 batteries. 9 batteries. And they put out, yeah, 12, 14. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 is 1 reactor. And then we are, no, it's 2 reactors. And then we definitely are in the same ballpark. So we are running a lot better with just reactors, and all these small batteries. I'm pretty sure they weigh something too. G battery. No, I needed the panel. Panel. 7 battery. 8 panel. Yeah, and the panel goes on there too, for sheer fairness. Grid mass 146. So the small battery is at least really light, but also I'm pretty sure not really powerful. So in the end, it will be the same. I think it will come out to be kind of the same. Maximum output is 200. So 4 megawatt, and we need 5 batteries, 5 small batteries for 1 megawatt. So it's 20 small batteries that then weigh around this. No, they weigh more than 20 times 140. It's a lot more. That's a lot more. So the small batteries are also problematic. Yeah, we need to cut out the batteries and go with reactors. It's a dumb. The idea was to not rely on uranium for the fighter, but it's not a good idea. So I will make the changes to this thing, cut out the batteries, remodel the whole thing after the batteries are cut out, and then I will try again with the missile, and again the missile will be modified to maybe not have all the protection around it. I need to turn off the projector. 9. We need a new then anyway. So there's another small battery in there that will stay, but maybe go somewhere else, so that it is out of the way. Yeah, let me do the changes over the next few days, bring you another episode hopefully soon, and then yeah, and I will hopefully get some suggestions, some ideas. Maybe people say this in the front with small warheads is a dumb thing anyways, but I saw that the missiles that I have in the front, they do a lot more damage. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, I closed the doors. So I will jump in from here. Let me just... I think I have 2 or 1 warhead on here too. So is that problematic? The warheads here are set into this head, but this head is made out of light armor, so maybe it is that fact. These things oomph a bit more, so we could go with light armor on there, and then problem is then the decoys are not needed. Ugh. Give me some suggestions. That would be appreciated. People that do work around with these things all the time. Again, I wanted to have the heavy armor to keep the warheads protected and to still be able to withstand that, although it draws fire. It's a weird thing. I want to draw the fire away from the main ship, that's why decoys, but also be able to give them at least hell once this thing hits whatever it is supposed to hit. Okay, changes coming in. Reactors going in. Although I would like to have it in a different way, but the batteries are heavy, and especially the small ones. Good people, give me suggestions. Let me know if you like that thing. If you do, please leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment. That would be greatly appreciated, and that helps me out a bunch. If you're new here, please subscribe. I will do definitely more Space Engineers videos in the future, and you can also take a look at the old ones. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope you like this, and I hope to see you in the next episode. See you guys.